Welcome back, Ellie. I'm so excited that you are back. You know what? You are one of the favorites of my audience, so I'm so excited to have you back.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be back.
And I have lots of questions for you. Of course, some of my audience also reached out and are curious about lots of things from native Dallas people there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So one of the questions they mentioned about the dating app. So is it very popular in America?
I would say yes, they are now, especially since the pandemic, because it's harder for people to meet because everybody was stuck at home for so long. So I would definitely say yes, dating apps are popular. And I think even people who are younger, I feel like when dating apps first came out, it was mostly people who were older using them, like 30 plus. But I feel like now even younger kids in their mid-20s are using dating apps and things like that. So I'd say they definitely have become very common. And they're also, I think they used to kind of have a bad reputation. But now I feel like that bad reputation has dissolved and it's pretty much considered normal now in our society.
I see. I don't know about dating app that much, but because I never used it, I don't need to.
No, you're happily married.
Yeah, I'm happily married. Okay, so when I was teenager, my parents didn't allow me to have a boyfriend because they have very strict rules. Say you have to focus on study, and that's the later thing in your life. After you go to college, whatever you can do, I mean, you do, it's fine. But now in like teenagers, what about the situations in United States?
I think everybody's parents are different, and everybody, certainly no two people are going to have the exact same opinion from their parents. My parents allowed me to date and have a boyfriend in high school. And my friends' parents were the same. We had rules that we had to follow, and we had a curfew, and there were definitely guidelines that had to be followed and respected. But my parents let me date in high school, and same with my friends. And I would say more parents allow their children to date than not date.
Really? Don't you think the relationship could affect your study?
Yeah, I think it has the potential to. My grades never shifted because I was dating somebody. They stayed kind of the same. So I feel like my parents weren't worried about my grades because they were fine, and that didn't impact my academics.
I see. Yeah, I feel like teenagers very emotional. It's sometimes so hard to control your own feeling, sad or happy, and then you probably thinking all the time about your relationship. So that absorb lots of your time there, cannot be focused on the academia.
Right.
Yeah, so that's I guess most of the parents, especially like my age, our parents definitely don't allow us to be in a relationship when we were in high school. Also probably because the college entry exam is very different from America, so you can take several times of exam, right? You can take it several times, and you choose the highest one to go to college. But us, we only have one shot.
Oh.
For a year. So if I don't have a good scores there, then I have to take a next one like the coming year, next year. So that's lots of pressure there, I guess. So the whole relationship situation is quite different there. Another interesting question for you is when you are in relationship, your parents obviously will know you are dating somebody. Will they involve a lot, give you opinion, say, oh, this guy is good or not, and something like that? How much they were involved? I mean,
I think when you're young and you're in high school and you're dating, your parents are going to say what they want to say, but I mean, you're young, so they're not, I don't think they're looking at the person you're dating at 17 and think that, oh, they're going to marry this person. Like that so rarely happens. Most, if not all parents, I would say, want to give their opinion of their child's boyfriend or girlfriend. And every parent's different with how much they want to influence their child's choices. So, I mean, my parents never had a problem with like the guy I dated in high school. And once you move out of the house, like they really can't, they're not there all the time, or you're not there all the time. So their exposure to the person you're dating isn't as much. And then of course, like as you get older and you're dating people and you're grown and you're, an adult and you're supporting yourself, of course your parents are going to offer their opinion. But I think that I would say most parents trust their children, because I don't think anybody wants to go into a relationship or go into a marriage knowing that it's going to fail.
Because our parents very strong opinion. I guess some parents could say no to this guy. You cannot date this guy. And literally we just cannot. I mean, of course we can keep dating and have that relationship, but without the parents support, I mean, we always say without the support from your parents, your marriage is not going to be very happy in the long run. So I don't know how the situations in American family, like if that guy is really not good, then they will say, no, you better not to date this guy or something like that.
I mean, they can. I have very good friends with parents who disapproved of who they were dating and disapproved of somebody that they eventually became engaged to, who were very vocal about the fact that they did not like that person. I guess I'm lucky I've never had that happen. So I think it's hard for me to really know what that feels like. But I've never really had, my mom or dad come to me and say, I don't like this person. They're not good for you. I don't support your decision to date them. I haven't experienced that.
I see. But it does happen.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. I thought like once you turn into like 18 years old, your parents will leave you alone.
Are you kidding me? My mother's never not gonna bother me. She lives for that.
And but just because your mom love you so much, like want to hug you and squeeze you. I know. I can feel that feeling. Like me, I love my daughter.
Yeah,
so
you
much.
love Danica.
I want to kiss her and like hug and squeeze her all the time. So that's the mother's feeling, for their kids. I thought the American parents don't say too much about the kids' relationship, but it turns out parents in this planet.
No, a lot of them do. A lot of them do.
Okay, so what most of the people gonna do? I mean, just okay, if my parents don't approve, I mean, don't support, then I just break up or just keep going.
I think it depends on that person and if they want to make their parents happy. I have a good friend who got engaged to a guy that her parents really disliked. And the entire time that they were in their relationship and dating, her parents were very vocal with her and said, we don't like him. They hired a private investigator to follow him. That's how much they didn't like him and didn't trust him. Yeah.
That's a lot.
So eventually they got engaged, but the engagement, they broke up. Like they broke off their engagements. I mean, I've seen it happen.
I see.
But I really don't know what the ratio is of people who break up with their significant other because their parents don't like them. I don't know what that percentage is.
Well, if you ask me, I don't know about it either in China.
Your parents have to like the person you're marrying.
Yes.
You have to
My
approve.
parents, even my dog. The first time I bring my boyfriend, well, now is my husband, I brought my boyfriend to the house. Even our dog liked him a lot. I mean, at that time, because the dog is crazy. It was like barking all the time, no matter who come to the house. But when he came, he didn't bark at all.
Oh, he
that's so
knew.
sweet. Yeah, he knew.
The dog knew.
Yeah, the dog knew. Yeah. It's so sweet. What kind of reason could have the parents say no to the date? Like, is that a person is very poor, or because the person is not good looking, or because that person doesn't have very good character or something like that?
I wouldn't necessarily pin it on looks. I would say that their character, their integrity, it's more so things about their personality, or, certain conversations or things that they have said. We call them red flags, like alert, like things like that. But I would say it's more so got to do with like that person's personality.
Parents do care about the character or personality.
Absolutely. Yeah.